Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee, and welcome to this paper crafting tutorial. Today I've got this little project to share with you. It's a little notebook, but it actually comes as a tripart folio and has magnetic closure, so it opens like this, like that. You've got your little notebook, and here you've got a little tuck spot, and it's just so cute. Such a lovely little fun thing to have in your handbag, and so pretty as well. So this uses the lovely Garden Designer Series paper, which is an online exclusive. Today we're going to, this was Fresh Freesia, Lovely Garden. I'm going to do a slightly different version with you today. So I'm going to bring in my trimmer, and we're going to use one of the new in colours, which is this one called Cloud Cover. And I'm just going to extend my arm here. So this piece here should measure 21 centimeters by 11, and on the long side, the 21 centimeter side, we're going to do a little scoring. So I am going to score. Remember, the light grey blade is your scoring blade, so I'm going to score a 7, and then at 7.5, and then we're going to score again at 15. And 15.5, which is just there. Okay, so that's all of our scoring done, so we can get rid of the trimmer now. And now we're just going to fold on those score lines. So let's do that. And this is a lovely sort of bluey grey, light bluey grey paper. I really have a cardstock. It's really pretty, the new in colour. So I'm just going to find those score lines, making sure everything is kept nice and straight. Okay, so there we're going to have it. Now you'll see you've got a big rectangle in the centre, a smaller one to the left, and your smallest one should be to the right. So first things first is I'm going to actually stick down my notebook, and this is just an A7 little notebook I had in my stash. Don't ask me where from, because I do not have a clue. I have a fair idea it's been in my stash for before I moved up to Lincoln, so that was in 2016, so it must have been in my stash at least for 10 years or longer, so don't ask, you know, is the end. I have no clue where I got it. I have a feeling it was a store that we had in London called the 99p store, and that's got taken over and disappeared. So, but you could use any little notebook you've got. You could even make your own using some line paper. It's just an A7 notebook. So A7 is basically half an A6, so half a normal standard card base. So if you have an A4 sheet of paper, you could actually start to make it. You would need to cut it into quarters and then cut each quarter in half, and then you would have an A7 piece. So just going to give it a little burnish. I just put some tear and tape on the back here. You could use glue as well, Tombow, but I find tear and tape works better for me. Don't ask me why. You do what works for you. Glue is a very personal thing, and what works for one person doesn't always work for somebody else. So I know when I first started paper crafting, was the one thing I wanted to always know is what glue do I use for what project. I wanted there to be rules, and there aren't any rules. You do what works for you, what is best for you. Now you want to centre this top to bottom and between these two score lines here. So you've got this outer score lines and then the inner score lines, and you want to centre it between the two inner score lines. Okay, so something like that. And I'm sorry if my head is in the camera, but you do want to get over your project to just make sure you've got everything nicely scored, and then you can see here how nicely this fits in together. You can just fit it together like that. Now this is the perfect time to do our closure. Closure is magnetic, as I said. I'm going to use some tear and tape again. And I'm going to put one magnet. These are two here, even though it looks like one, they are very thin. So I'm going to put one down here. I'm just going to attach it with some tear and tape. Lovely. Put the other one on top, making sure it's in the right orientation so they attract each other rather than repel. And then, oops, just checking I've got it right after I let it fall. Put another piece there on top of that, so it's, and then fold your piece over and give it a good press down, lift it up. There is our magnetic closure in place. Isn't that cute? So lovely. Okay, so open this up and we're going to put down some designer series paper. And this is the Flowering Meadow designer series paper. And all the measurements will be on the blog post. And you can find the link to that in the description box below. So I'm just going to stick these down now with some Tombow, if my Tombow wants to work. I think it's got towards the end. And use the other side. Will allow me to just push what I've got here around a bit better. Remember, Tombow does have a thick and a thin side. We tend to always just use the thin side, but it does have two bits. And then I'm just going to put this on the inside here, and all of these pieces are not the same measurement, so you will find things will only fit in one place, so don't worry about that. Okay, and I'm going to go to the back now and find my next piece for the back. Where's my piece for the back? Okay, well, we'll figure that one out in a minute. I have a feeling I left it downstairs, which is not a good thing. I'm going to put these two pieces down and then I'll go and figure out where my other pieces have gone. I know I cut them. Anyway, put some more Tombow down here. I've just taken the backing off the tear and tape. Lovely. And then I'm going to put this piece down here. Stick that down. Lovely. Now let me find those missing pieces that I cut. Found them. Guess what? They were sitting right next door to me. But because they were sat like that, I didn't automatically see them, because that's the other side of the paper. I tell you, I despair of myself sometimes. I really do. Oh dear. Sometimes you just can't see for looking. And you feel like such an idiot. You're looking for something and it's right there under your nose. Oh dear. Oh well. Brings a smile to your face. There we are. So now we just got the front to do. So I'm going to take off this piece here. I love this paper. Lovely bright bold florals. I think the white against the misty moonlight colour at the back really looks nice, and then it's just offset beautifully by the matching cardstock. Okay, so there we have our little pocklet. Now if you want to make a tuck spot, you can. You would just cut another piece of this paper here and then just run a little bead of glue around the edge, but not in the centre. That will give you the tuck spot. I'm not going to do a tuck spot on this one, but there we have that. So let's do a little bit of embellishment, a little bit of stamping, so set that aside. Stamps that we're going to use is this one called Simply Said, and it's one I've used a lot before. I'm just going to look for a scrap piece of basic white cardstock, which is there. and then we're going to just say just a note. So I'm going to use my grid paper to try and line this up and keep it straight. There we are. I'm going to stamp this time in Misty Moonlight. Give it a good ink up. Down. Lovely. Close that up. And now I'm going to punch this out. This is the 1.5 inch punch, and I don't think it's available anymore, but I'm a punch girl. You could use the stylish shaped dies and this will work as well. Any circle punch would work. And then I'm going to use the 1 3/4 inch punch, and this thankfully is still available. And I'm going to punch this out of some cloud cover cardstock. So let's see. There we go. And now I'm just going to stick one to the other. Definitely time to bring up some new Tombow. I don't film in my craft room as my craft room is too small, so I film in a spare room. So I have to always remember to bring up my bits with me, so I need to remember to bring up a new Tombow. Okay, gonna stick that on the front there. Lovely, so pretty. Okay, and then I've got some basic rhinestones here, and I'm going to just use one of these small ones here on just a note. Whoopsie daisy. So there you've got that one. There you've got the Fresh Fuchsia and Lovely Garden. You can tell me which one you like best. There's your trifold folio with your little notebook. So I hope you enjoyed the project. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it that thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you want any more information about the project, as I said, you'll find all the links below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.